Hi, my name's Jo Preston. I first became a Christian 33 years ago. I grew up in a family that was a non-church family. We had no faith at all in our family, and I was invited to attend a Christian youth group by a friend of mine at school who would assure me that I would meet boys there. What actually happened was that I met Jesus, and I also met some lovely people who accepted me and loved me for who I was at that time, which was quite a damaged and mixed up teenager. So going to church youth group just changed my life. I always describe it as changing it from black and white into multicolour.
When I was younger, I came to Roots and there was a talk on strongholds, and I grabbed Sam Granger at the end, and I was able just to open up to him about how I actually felt, and all the masks that I brought weren't actually who I generally was or how I felt, and I was able to talk and pray, and had he not have been there, things might be very different.
So I was involved in the youth ministry for over 10 years, and during that time was able to journey with so many amazing young people and be part of their stories. But one story that really stands out for me is this one young man, was about 12, 13 at the time, had a lot of excess energy, let's put it that way, didn't know where to focus it. I knew that he was interested in tech, so we gave him the opportunity to run the tech at our youth group each week. So I sat him down and taught him how to use our desk, and he picked it up really quickly. If we fast forward 10 years from that, he's now working as an audio technician, travelling around the world with some really famous bands, which is really cool. But he sent me a text not that long ago saying that opportunity that I sat down with him, that I had the single biggest impact on his life and his career. That was one of the most humbling things ever. And I'm just so privileged to still be able to journey with him even after leaving the youth ministry.
In Luke chapter 18, we've got this lovely encounter of Jesus with some young people, and young people and children are being gathered and drawn to him, and he's wanting to spend time with them and invest in them. But the adult disciples are telling the children off, saying, no, don't bother Jesus. And Jesus then turns that around and he actually goes to the disciples and saying, no, the children need to come to me because the kingdom of God belongs to such as these. Well, here at Hazlemere Church, we have around 150 under 18s that are part of our church family. They matter to God. We have a wonderful team of volunteers and a couple of staff as well that are helping invest and disciple and build up this next generation of Christians. But if we're going to take this seriously, the task is bigger than we can almost cope with at the moment, and it's going to be the whole of Hazlemere Church saying these young people matter to God and they've got to matter to us, and so we all need to play our part. And you might be thinking, well, how do we do that? I can't do that. I can't connect or relate to young people. But there is a whole range of ways that all of us can help. There's some practical ways and there's some spiritual ways.
So what might that look like for us? Well, there's a handout available at all our centres that outlines all the different ways that you can get involved in supporting the mission and ministry amongst our amazing young people here at Hazlemere Church. So we'd invite you, do please pick one of these handouts up. Spend some time just praying and listening and talking to God, and just have a little think about where is it that I could get involved? How are you leading me, God, to get involved so we can see our young people flourish and grow and move forward in their journey with Jesus.